chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense will get the first crack at it here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They start the season as the #1 team in the country. You want to talk about having a bullseye on your back from day one.
Yeah, bullseye, but that also means you're...
Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air. It's Nolan. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Immediately fires to the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Ash. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going back to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Got his man downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Blunt. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. Gets down with the slide.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets
turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Hey, he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Makes the catch. It's Webb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Got a man. It's Porter. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Lets it fly! And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the back. With the catch, it's Adams. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He makes a grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Leaves it with the back. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, The team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's at. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Sayin. The short hands. It's Hale. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Grab near the sticks. It's Hale. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Blunt. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
That's caught. It's Blunt. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Webb. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down. It makes play calling easy.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
They get to him as he throws. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Georgia lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's Ash. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Quarterback may change this route. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught near the sticks, it's Porter. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes a connection. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to... Oh, he's got some space. Discards him with the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it 1st and goal.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
To throw, it's Nolan. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They want that clock to run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That #1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Pulls it in. It's Webb. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Makes the grab. It's Webb. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Going deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between a quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the catch. It's Hale. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quick completion to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
With the catch, it's Hale. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Snagged in the middle, it's Graham. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Gets open down the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just think for the offense, this situation of the game, in the 4th quarter down of possession, you can be a bit more aggressive and throw the ball vertically down the field. Challenge.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. He's got it, 1st down and more. Makes a grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. And he can't get it off. taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The sure hands, it's Webb. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayed. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but no.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. How much fun was that one?